Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I wanted to give you a little heads up as to what you are doing today. So, in class, what you're going to do is build some note cards. I know that sounds very simple, but you know me, I'm not that simple. So, what you're going to do is, I gave you a link to a Quizlet page, which is right here. Now, at the very beginning, you're going to see some activities. You can play a couple games so you can learn how to use these words more correctly. However, the bottom here has a list of the 16 words that you need. Now, there's 16, which is a lot for vocab learning. However, if you look, these are words that you already know: clarify, claim, discuss, dramatize, blah, 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 blah. These words are going to actually be pieces that you apply to your writing in response to rhetoric or even in response to argument. Okay. Any kind of writing, let's be honest, would be benefited by using more specific word choice. Therefore, I'm asking you to start using different verbs to analyze your information and to clarify information. Look, I used two of them: to analyze and to clarify. Interesting. So, what you're going to do is you're actually going to build me a vocab card, like a flashcard of each one. What does that mean? Well, I have some notes for you. You can actually buy flashcards. Your local tiendas will literally deliver them right to your door, or you can just use a piece of paper and kind of break it up. I would suggest folding it in half. Top part, fold it in half, and then half and half again. And you got about 8 flashcards. So 2 pieces of paper will give you all you need. However, bigger flashcards might work better here because I do have some expectations. So the first part, the front of it, just put the word in the center. Give me 4 to 5 synonyms that actually mean the word. So don't give me different versions of words that literally don't mean the same thing. For example, examine is the same thing as analyze. So is break down, because if you look at the actual word, break apart, break down, same concept. Probe, like going inside someone's body during a surgery and probing for error, or like the aliens come and pick you up and then they probe your body. It's an analysis of what you are. Okay. The goal here is that you actually use your words specifically. So use specific synonyms. Also, draw me a picture of something that sparks your interest. No, don't print it. No, you're not going to make this digitally. You must write it by hand. I don't care if it's good drawing, it's for you. So if it's a stick figure, draw a stick figure. Don't care. Totally okay with me. Not at all do I care. It's for you. On the back of that piece, you're going to actually write the definition by hand. So you have to engage with it at least once. So here they are. And then you're going to give me a sentence here used intelligently. Don't just give me a crappy sentence that you copy from the internet. Sit and think. The goal is that you do the work to engage with the information. If someone else does the work for you, their brain understands the information. Yours does not. You just got a temporary grade that's going to eat you later. Don't worry. And then lastly, give me examples as to where you could apply this word. Analysis is a little easier because you can analyze anything: essays, argument, poems, songs, data, statistics, processes, characters. I mean, literally anything. So some of the other things might be a little more difficult, like the word propose. What could you propose? To suggest a plan or solution to a problem. You could propose to your wife. You could propose to buy podcast mics like I did. Proposal could be any, well, you wouldn't propose to your wife now that I hear it. Propose to be your wife or husband, depending who you are. But that's what I'm trying to say is you have to give me some contextual usages of that word. Lastly, you're going to apply again. Now you just wrote intelligent sentences here. So if you'd like to postpone these and use the same sentences, you're welcome to. However, writing the sentence twice in 2 different contexts, again, gives your brain a better understanding. So the goal at this one is you're going to read the article, It's Shooting an Elephant. I don't remember if we've actually read it this year, but it's a good one. I wanted something simple and something that I could use quickly and easily, and I know this article very well. So if we have read it, and I'm sorry if we have, it's okay. Just reuse it, and then we're going to apply. Use the Google form that's there. That looks like this, and you're literally going to use each of the words in analysis of the rhetoric. I'm going to repeat that. You're going to write a sentence for each of the words in an analysis of George Orwell's Shooting an Elephant. For example, it says type the sentence for analyze. George, oh, sorry, not George. I don't know George. Orwell uses the text shooting an elephant as an analysis or to analyze the empirical influences of England. Because he is English but born in Burma, he, a white man, is an empirical leader or part of the empirical, part of the empire that is, oppressing the Burmese and Indian populations. So he's using this story as an allegory, an analysis. Okay, it's a depiction or a description of it. You could use it multiple ways. So you could say Orwell uses the text shooting an elephant as an analysis of imperialism. Done. You could say that. Your goal here is to sound like an English AP language student. So let's use the words perfectly. Our words are not just there to fill space, they're there to express specific ideas. So use your words specifically. You could say Orwell characterizes the situation. You say Orwell characterizes characters or the people of Burma or himself or the situation they're in. How are they characterized? It's up to you for the analysis. So you have multiple steps here. You have engage with the words. You have engage or build the word like card as well. You have engage with the new text and combine for a real consideration of rhetorical analysis. These words will literally just help you build your sophistication. If you start thinking in terms of these words rather than she stated or she said or she demonstrated, then you're going to feel much more comfortable and they're going to understand what you're trying to define or analyze in your rhetoric. So, again, our goals here are simply to understand these terms and apply them specifically to rhetoric. And then as we move forward, we continue to use these terms exactly the same way.